This is an invitation to become more than just an asana teacher. If we, as teachers, really want to help our students to thrive in practice, in life, and help them overcome their fears, their doubts, their worries, their sabotaging tendencies and limitations of all forms, if we really want that for our students, then teaching asana is not enough. And I'll tell you why. According to yoga science, when consciousness, the true essence of what we are, in today's language we call that soul or spirit, but that eternal part of ourself, when that manifests itself down into this world, it manifests itself a three-layered body. The first expression, the first physical manifestation of soul is the mind. The second is our energy body. And finally, the third part, and this is what asana deals with, is the physical body. So then to reverse that, what they call the descent of consciousness into matter, to reverse that flow of consciousness manifesting itself down here, we need to reverse that in exactly the reverse order to get back to what we could call home base or self-remembrance, which is what yoga means. Yoga means to unify, to yoke, to remember who and what we truly are. So this is how the system of yoga works. We use asana to strengthen and purify the physical part of our being, and ultimately, after some time of that strengthening and purification process, we use asana as a way to move our awareness beyond the physical body. We start to identify with something more subtle, and that brings us into the energy layer of our being, where we work with the breath work, pranayama, bandhas, mudras, kumbhakas, breath retentions, all of the techniques and methods within that field of pranayama to again strengthen and purify the energy body, but ultimately to transcend it. Then, finally, we work with meditation to heal, to strengthen, but ultimately to transcend the mind and return back to that part of ourself that is transcendent of all three layers. So if we are not teaching meditation, we are not gifting our students the opportunity to experience that level of self-remembrance. And that's why I say, if you really want to help your students to thrive, meditation has got to be a part of your teaching toolkit. And if you're going to teach meditation, then you have to teach pranayama, breath work, because it's the pranayama that allows us to shift awareness from the physical dimension to the subtle and then ultimately to the super subtle. So the pranayama or the breath work and the meditation, they really go hand in hand. And here's the last thing. From a technical perspective, if we look at, for example, Yoga Sutra, which is considered the final authority on all things yoga. First of all, the word asana is only mentioned 4 times in the entire text overviewing the complete system of yoga. 4 times, and 1 time is in a list. So that really leaves 3 statements, 3 sutras within 196 statements that refer to practicing asana. Just to give you a little bit of insight as to the importance that the yoga tradition places on asana. And this is why. It's because we cannot help our students or ourselves really evolve and really thrive in life if we are only practicing or teaching asana. So here's the punchline. Teaching asana and teaching yoga, they're not the same thing. If you want to be considered a yoga teacher, then you have to teach meditation. If you want to be considered a yogi in your own right, then you must practice meditation on the daily. So this is an invitation for you to evolve your offering, the way that you share yoga with the world, and to do it in such a way that aligns to these traditional, extremely transformative dimensions of true yoga practice. So if you're ready for that upgrade, if you're ready for that evolution in your teaching, on July 25th for 2 weeks until 8th of August, I'll be running a meditation and pranayama, or meditation and breath work teacher training, specifically to give you the tools to get out there and truly serve humanity by teaching proper yoga, meditation. So if that sounds like something you're up for and interested in becoming and evolving into, we would love to see you here in Bali in July. Thank you very much.